Landman Season 3 has no choice but to fix Ainsley Norris, because if the show keeps treating her the way it did in Season 2, it risks permanently wasting one of its most important characters. Ainsley doesn't need a personality overhaul or a sudden glow-up into someone unrecognizable. She needs to wise up in a way that feels earned, consistent, and respectful of who she was always meant to be. Right now, she feels stuck in a loop of avoidable mistakes and passive reactions, and Season 3 has to break that cycle. From the beginning, Ainsley was never written as naive. She was observant, emotionally tuned in, and quietly skeptical of the adult world around her. She grew up watching people with power rationalize bad decisions, and that shaped how she saw things. Season 2 ignored that entirely and rewrote her as someone who constantly missed obvious warning signs. That wasn't growth or realism, it was a downgrade. Season 3 has to restore her awareness before it can do anything else. Wising up doesn't mean making Ainsley flawless or suddenly confident in every situation. It means letting her recognize patterns. She should start noticing when people are using her, dismissing her, or pushing boundaries. Even if she doesn't always know how to respond, the key is that she knows something is wrong. Awareness is the foundation of intelligence, and Season 2 repeatedly denied her that. Her college storyline is where this fix matters most. College shouldn't turn Ainsley into someone clueless about human behavior. If anything, it should sharpen her instincts. Season 3 needs to show her setting boundaries earlier, asking questions sooner, and refusing to stay silent just to keep the peace. She can still struggle socially and emotionally, but she shouldn't be written as someone who doesn't understand what's happening around her. One of the biggest mistakes Season 2 made was confusing vulnerability with ignorance. Ainsley can be overwhelmed, lonely, or unsure without being oblivious. Season 3 needs to separate those things. Let her be scared, but let her think. Let her hesitate, but let her connect dots. Watching a character struggle is compelling when they're aware of the struggle, not when they're written as blind to it. Another essential fix is giving Ainsley agency again. Too often, things simply happen to her. She reacts after the damage is done instead of making choices that shape the situation. Season 3 needs to give her goals, even small ones. What does she want to avoid? What lines won't she cross anymore? What lessons has she learned? Those questions matter because they turn her from a passenger into a participant. Her role within the family also needs recalibration. Ainsley is old enough to question decisions, challenge explanations, and express discomfort when things don't add up. Season 3 should stop sidelining her in conversations that directly affect her life. She doesn't need to win every argument, but she should be allowed to have one. That friction is part of growing up and part of good drama. A wiser Ainsley also strengthens Landman thematically. She represents the next generation inheriting the consequences of reckless leadership, moral shortcuts, and unchecked ambition. If she's written as incapable of understanding that world, the show undercuts its own message about legacy. Season 3 has a chance to make her a mirror, someone who sees the mess clearly and has an opinion about it, even if she doesn't yet have power to change it. Importantly, this isn't about making Ainsley tougher or colder. Wising up doesn't mean losing empathy. It means learning when empathy is being exploited. Season 3 should show her caring and protecting herself. That balance is what makes a character feel real. The fix also doesn't require long speeches or dramatic confrontations. Sometimes wising up looks like walking away. Sometimes it's asking one extra question. Sometimes it's not giving someone the benefit of the doubt for the 5th time. Those small shifts would instantly make Ainsley feel like herself again. Ultimately, fixing Ainsley is about restoring trust, both in the character and in the writing. Season 2 made her feel smaller than she should be, less capable than her experiences justify. Season 3 has to reverse that by letting her grow forward instead of resetting her every episode. Ainsley doesn't need to become someone new. She needs to remember who she already is, someone perceptive, thoughtful, and capable of learning from hard experiences. Letting her wise up isn't just good for her character. It's necessary for Landman to feel grounded and honest again. If Season 3 wants to prove it understands its own characters, Ainsley Norris is the place to start.